Hey, peace. I don't like to talk just to be talking. I like to show proof and receipts and facts. All right. Now, yesterday I said that there's with a shift, it's going to be a movement of the water. Right. It's not common knowledge to everybody, but some people have intuition. Some people have psychic intuition. Some people have telescopes, scientific equipment. All I have is a universal creator. Listen to what this man says.
Is something all oceanographers know, and a lot of people in the geology departments in every university knows. There is a bulge of water at the equator. Now we're talking about sea level here. Sea level is measured at Cornwall, England. It's a couple hundred years ago. England was kind of running things when it came to oceans, and they got to pick where to measure sea level, and they measured it at they got a big rock. There's a line there. That's sea level. It turns out that sea level varies as much as 494 feet up and down from that rock in Cornwall, England. Now that's like a 50-story building. I mean, that's a lot of water. And there's a bulge of literally millions of cubic miles, 1 mile by 1 mile by 1 mile, cubic miles. Millions of cubic miles of water bulge at the equator of this planet. It wasn't common knowledge for John Moore, I found out. It's not common knowledge for most people. It's held in place by two things, the rotation of the Earth and gravity. Anything that changes our true north, our pole, by more than just a couple of degrees will cause that water to be disrupted. And there's a technical term for it, slosh. And there's records locked up in bones and stone of this having happened in the past. Velikovsky talked about it extensively in his books. Talk a little bit about this water damage. You have a map in your handout.
Now that is supposed to be reference, quote unquote, your mud flood. All right, that's your mud flood theory. Okay, and prior to that, the Bible talks about the flood.
Now, from Washington, D.C. to Boston, there's basically one big city. Since World War II, that's what it's become. One big city.
As you can see from the map, with the new coastline, I'm not going to be safe either. I got to get out of Florida. I'm not going to run if the water comes, but, man, I'm still not going to be stupid. I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to get to higher land. To some mountains or something. Not up here, though, because these areas right here, they're going to experience extreme winters. All right? The winters that other parts of the country experience that y'all never experienced. And y'all know it gets cold up there already, up in these areas. It gets stupid cold. I grew up in New York. I seen blizzards. Feet of snow. All right? The winters that they're going to experience with this quote-unquote possible polar shift or Nibiru coming closer or wormwood, whatever y'all want to call it, man. Huh? It's going to be extreme. I got noises going off in my apartment. Man, I don't know what's going on, man. Am I telling too much truth? Huh? Don't be mad at me.
All that's going to be gone. Going down the coast to Atlanta and down to Florida. The highest point in Florida is on the Panhandle, 55 feet above sea level. Florida's finished, except for a small part of the isthmus, maybe. And that's a big maybe.
Oh, yeah, I see the map.
Gulf Coast, Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi are pretty much going to be gone. In fact, the new mouth of the Mississippi will be at the current Arkansas-Louisiana state line.
See that?
A couple hundred miles up from where it is right now.
Right there.
Going down around the coast of Texas. Texas will take damage about 100 miles inland. California will take damage 25 to 100 miles inland, depending on...
California's going to break off. I'm going to be real with y'all. I think eventually California's going to break off into an island. Or into islands.
On up the west coast to Oregon and Seattle.
See where Nevada
All
is?
coastal areas being
That's not a
damaged
safe
50 to 100
area.
miles inland.
It's not a safe
And once
area.
again, seismic activity is going to play a big role in what happens.
If you get up into the mountains, you're
Locally in the
good.
Midwest, we have something called the New Madrid seismic zone. Once the Mississippi River becomes 50 to 100 miles wide, the U.S. Navy, not John Moore, the U.S. Navy says it will trigger at least 3 9-point plus earthquakes on the New Madrid seismic zone.
Man.
Southern Illinois will basically be one large swamp. In fact, Southern Illinois is already pretty swampy. If you fly over the Mississippi River right now, you can see where the river used to be. You can see where its banks were at one time. A much, much larger river than it is now.
Hey, man. Hey, man. And that's giving y'all stuff to think about, man. The people that know, they know. And they know that I'm not lying. Now, I had no knowledge of this prior to me saying what I said yesterday. Truth, facts, reality, non-fiction. Everything I'm saying is coming from the Creator. From God. Whomever y'all want to call him. I'm not here to play with nobody. I'm here to tell y'all the truth. People look in my eyes and they're scared. I don't know what y'all scared of. I'm not God. But y'all need to stop playing with me too. That goes for everybody. Peace, man. Everybody be safe. Pay attention. It's not a game.